What's going on, guys? Matt Wacek here, coming at you with another video. Today we're going to be doing a continuation from yesterday, so if you didn't see it, you'll want to go and watch it to understand what we're talking about in this video, because it was all about whether or not the pay-per-call affiliate marketing type of business model is legal or not, because technically for some services like plumbing or electrician and that sort of stuff that are specialty trades that require specific licensing, in certain states it is actually not legal to promote those services if you're not the one that owns that business, or more specifically, you don't possess that license. I think it's rather dumb, but it is what it is. I covered some of the states and I linked to a resource where you can check out which states where the laws are pretty strict and which other states are maybe not so strict. So last night I asked a couple networks if they recommended any specific language to use on our pay-per-call sites for a disclaimer or disclosure aside from your typical affiliate disclosure that you would use like on a blog or like an affiliate website. For example, if you're writing about paleo food and you have a link to maybe ButcherBox or something, for example, and you link out to that site, there's a very specific and cut and dry disclosure that you have to have on each page of your site, because that's going to inform them that, hey, when you click on this, you're going to these pages, your cost is not going to be any higher or anything like that. The cost for what you're purchasing is not going to be any higher, but it denotes the fact that the owner of the site will receive a commission for recommending said product. Same thing with Amazon associate sites as well. But I wanted to know if that was something that we needed to do to tell the visitors of our site that when they make a phone call via the number on our site, that they're routed to the network and then through their IVR and then put in touch with the local service. Because again, I wanted to make sure everything was all peachy in regards to the legalities. So this morning I got a response. They had basically said, hey, hope all's well, it's a good question. I've not heard or seen any instances where a disclaimer would be required about dialing a phone number. If anything, it only provides more transparency to the caller and even helps with content if you are relying on SEO. Not sure if that would help or hinder your visitor to caller conversion rates, because we want to maximize the amount of calls that we get from the traffic that's coming to our sites. But if you wanted to throw something together, we can review it with our account management team that manages the clients for their feedback. It could also be a loophole not yet talked about, at least from what I've seen. Any form of disclaimer has been solely for opting in to a database to receive follow-up messages. And so after sending that initial message, I thought a bit more about it and I came up with an example basically stating that, hey, we direct your phone call to a third-party company to facilitate the service, to provide the service on our behalf, and to perform service-related activities. We receive a commission for generating the initial contact from which you, the website visitor, that's the person viewing our sites, call via the phone number listed on our site when the phone call reaches a designated duration. These third parties have access to your personal information only to perform the tasks, services, and you are not obligated. And so they had made a few other simple suggestions to that statement. So here's what I have in my privacy policies. So I added a few tweaks to what their recommended statement was, just to make sure everything is covered. Again, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a CPA, I'm not suggesting tax information, not suggesting legal information, not suggesting financial information. This is just what I have learned. That is what this channel is all about, sharing what I learn and what I do within my business to help you guys out and grow with your business. So we have it stated here that we direct your phone call to a third-party company to facilitate the service. So this is going to be used on pretty much all of my sites. That's why it's just going to say service, not plumbing service, not water damage, not whatever. So then to provide the service on our behalf and to perform service-related activities. All service providers are vetted by the third-party company to ensure accuracy, proper license, whatever, lawyer speak, insurance and or bonding if needed and or required. And I might have to add something along the lines of where required by law or something, for example. So then at the last part here, we receive a commission for generating the initial contact when you, the website visitor, the person viewing the site that's going to make the phone call the phone number listed on the website. If you send emails and or fill out the lead form and complete a contact form submission, you will receive an automatic reply stating to call us. We do not store such information upon its entry. That is what I'm going to be putting on my sites. I think what we're going to do here in the near future is make a downloadable privacy policy as well as terms of service page in a document form, so that way each course member can download these documents and then copy and paste them right onto their site and set them up for each of their sites, so that way their I's are dotted and their T's are crossed. When you compare the cost to having to go to a lawyer to have them write out these documents, you're basically getting a course for next to nothing, actually probably even free, depending on how much time it takes them to write this stuff. So I'd appreciate if you guys went down below, dropped a like on this video. If you're not already a part of the family, be sure to go down below, smash that subscribe button, also hit the bell for notifications so that way you know when the newest content comes live. And if you are interested in learning more in-depth information regarding building websites, ranking them in the search engines, and monetizing them, there's a link down below to my course. And if you want to get access to the 9 most profitable pay-per-call and lead gen niches, there is a link to download that in the description as well. So with that said, I will talk to you guys tomorrow in the next one.